Welcome to Wave Makers Audio Plays. I'm your host, Hillary Muckovitz. Every month we bring you a brand new audio play. Here's how it works. This past spring, all of our writing teams were given 6 weeks to write a 15 to 30-minute audio play for a team of 3 actors. Each writer was given a sound prompt and a setting they had to use in their script. Today we have Wave Maker's very first New Year's Eve special by Michael Roeschlein. And what a long, strange trip it's been. The setting was a dark and stormy night. This was the sound effect. The actors are Carrie Fitch, Hillary Muckovitz, and Michael Roeschlein. A content reminder, this is an episode with adult language and activities. In addition, this episode has a very lush and detailed soundscape. I'd recommend listening to this one on good speakers or using headphones so you catch the details. That being said, turn off your mind, relax, and float downstream with Sam Hill Radio Hour proudly presents Burnt Toast Theory by Michael Roeschlein.
Sam Hill Radio Hour proudly presents Toast Theory. A radio play by Michael Roeschlein.
Now, this is much better. My artificial intelligence has spoken to that, right?
Hello.
Now talking to that.
Hello.
Peter Parker popped a pack of purple pine cones. Peter Parker popped a pack of purple pine cones. Oh, we on? Excuse me. A note from the director. It may aid the audience to consult the Beatles Christmas Fan Club single for 1966. Please, before it's too late. Immerse yourself in Lewis Carroll and maybe The Goon Show. Then strap yourself tightly to a friend or co-worker and dig in.
Ow!
Watch your fingernails.
Cue an announcement
From the scintillating, sophisticate
Winthrop Schmagegi.
Brought to you by Ruggles Fine Ale. It's time for the Sam Hill Radio Hour.
What in the Sam Hill?
Tonight, as we anticipate the exciting countdown to the coming new year of 1967, let us welcome the artistic director of the Avenue Bar Theater of the Hat Rack, everyone's favorite umbilical electrician, Sam Hill!
Thank you, Winthrop. And good evening, children. Welcome. On this capital evening, ushering in the Aquarian Age, let us try to unravel and resolve the shocking mysteries at the heart of burnt toast pandemonium. But first, a word from our sponsor, Tizzy Miss Lizzie.
How do I deal with a mean motor scooter and a real go-getter? That's simple, Your Honor. I get a glass of iron-free filtered water and plop in a tablet of Tizzy Miss Lizzie.
Tizzy Miss Lizzie can cause nominal hypoxia, presumptive commingling of noun and verb, fantasy fixations, loss of decency, rampant lack of taste and manners, disregard for health and human safety, mistakes about and disregard of ignorance and apathy, and excessive preference for cheese, snacks, unrecognition of names, birthdays, and personality traits of friends and family, ferocious outbursts of spitting, acne, catatonia, fanciful spontaneous dismemberment, occasional gruesome death, and baffling habitual non-separation of the dependent clause in all printed correspondence. We have no mastery of these disclaimers and will testify this in a court of law.
Tizzy Miss Lizzie has filled my entire attention span.
Hear ye, hear ye! Coming this spring to the Sam Hill Radio Hour.
Grand alphabet for the red herring.
The Watusi. The twist.
A is for alphabet, this here you see. B is for baguette, to have with the brie. C is for cantaloupe, pieces in jello. D is for dandelion, weedy, and yellow. E is ecstatic and something I'm not. F is a bad word, the worst of the lot. G is gigantic,
like great Chinese nation.
H is for Sam Hill!
What in the Sam Hill? Now please welcome to the Sam Hill Company for the ominous sounds of the air, our guest narrator for the evening, Mr. Norman Conquest, dismember of the British Empire.
Gather in close now, children. Clutch your large red and white swirled lollies close to your ruby cheeks, and contemplate, along with designated parent, the paradox of the burnt toast conundrum. It was a dark and stormy night. A small but noble black and white American beagle crouched over his manual typewriter and pecked away in a furious, unsuccessful attempt to keep the surface of a short stack of flimsy bonded pages free from streams and inky rivulets beginning to flow across them as a result of the ravaging rains. Past him in the distance stumbled Claude Rains, but no one could see him without his bandages. Apparently he could not see very well either. Amid the cacophony of Newman's own thunderclaps, naught else could be heard. Utterly naught. People locked up their streets and houses. There was something in the air.
Look, Terence, if you want to resign from the manager's role...
It's not that, it's just I put a lot of money and thought into the whole thing.
Let's face it, you're crap. You're only doing walk-ons, you're farting those up.
Look, Terence, if you want to resign from your amateur dramatic school...
A tiny, courageous, resplendent yellow quetzalbird attempted valiantly to balance a battery-operated black metal magnum flashlight, suitable for police work, upon his attractive frame, which now strained hither and yon as he lunged and grunted under his burden like some type of miniature feathered stallion. His spindly legs buckled under the appliance's unwieldy and ultimately insupportable weight, and gave way. The movement he needed was not upon his shoulder. And yet he had to get it together, sooner or later. The revolution was here.
I just knew it was right.
In the growing vacuum of the darkling plain, the eccentric British narrator crept upon the scene and narrowly avoided crushing the epiglottis of the invisible man, only to stumble upon the meager, soggy stack of sparsely marked canine typescript. Arms flailing, legs knotted, shoulders askew, and all doubled back, the ginger bounder made to abscond with the beagle's brainchild, the whole kit and caboodle.
Mommy, what's a caboodle?
He thrust it astride the inner band of the vestigial girdle, which flagrantly he failed to conceal beneath his transparent plastic mac.
What, no dark brown overcoat?
Is this buffoon meant to be me?
Well, it certainly isn't Sir Henry, egomaniac. Let's take it again.
It was a dog and smarmy knife. No one who knew anything was of any use to anyone. A dog did it on the paper. A bird fell over. Claude Rains. while chemical horns of thunder caused problems all across the moorside. No one cared that the term moorside derives from no recognizable parlance whatever. The darkness likewise continued in no recognizable tongue. No tongue whatever, and without any sound effect. Was that silence the darkness?
Yes, take it again.
But it had no effect.
Again!
It wasn't dark. It wasn't stormy. There was a long room. An empty room. Nothing happened twice. Someone There was no discernible tension of any kind.
Cut!
How can you cut what has no tension?
Suddenly, from out of the darkness, a red double-headed eaglet and an elephant with tusks as sharp as Fleetwood Mac bore down upon the wedding party. They had all the grit and resolve of that shit-kicking tape-roof tough as nails that a mere 10 years into the future would come to dominate the global singles charts in the form of that unstoppable riff propelling the Bee Gees staying alive across the world's ballrooms from the very first golden bars of that track. Detective Felix Hotspur truly hoped he would survive to tell the tale. Talk about one pissed-off pachyderm. And his friend, the fictional bloodthirsty Firebird. 3 apex predators with 4 built-in blades. Who would have known that they might love the nightlife or had to boogie on the disco round? Oh, yeah.
Sir or madam, do you mean to imply that Detective Hotspur lives, and his feelings for Portia? It seems to me that their love was doomed from the opening bars of the overture. The bar opened at 9, the track at 10, till they turned on a dime. But what if none of it amounts to a hill of beans? Then Fat Sam and his sister shall have them and eat them too. As baked as Cherry Garcia and as old as the hills.
What the bean?
Yes, sir. I'm just a nasty, narrow-minded jade, and so's my wife. Yours faithfully, Brigadier General Cyril Bohr.
Thank you for all those cards and letters. Thank you for all those cards and...
This is Boredom You Can Afford by Cyril Bohr.
We now present to you a small piece of the golden quintessence for which you have all been patiently waiting for.
We now present to you a small piece of the golden quintessence.
Thank you. Once upon a lunch pail back in the USSR, Holly Bungee Jumper spat nails into a Dennis hopper. It was a loud, dizzy Gary Dale time, and don't you forget it. How close can you get to the edge of the tail of the nomad and still thrive on the hope that you may yet again pull back just in time? In the nick of time? In the old Saint Nick of time?
This granularly became the object of their desire, and thus the sugar was ported from the cane and the thistles from the corn pipes. They twirled and swerved a dervish,
waltzing all across the whalebone ballroom. It spun their heads around completely, right around, round, round. And in that moment, from the very taproot of this twisting magical vine sprang the following haiku concerning an accordion-playing prince with a horse-faced visage, known to some as the Ice Cream Kid. Maestro, please.
Prince Noble MacManus picks flowers from soil dividing, genius from madness.
Was he all right?
Yes, for he followed a pillar of fire by night.
We have been granted permission, O wise one.
Pass in peace.
Think of a person who hears what you have said, then shears it off like a razor,
Clean off.
cleaving your description from the moments that follow. What is it that lives on once the sound vibrations have ceased? Ceased? Have totally ceased? What carries on once the vibrations have totally ceased?
If I were a betting man, I'd lose my shirt.
If only you were a betting woman.
Cheeky.
Careful, he's the titular character.
You know him better, though.
He's only a casual acquaintance.
I wasn't having it. I stood up for you.
What have you heard?
The Viking's a nerd.
The horse is a word.
Free as a bird.
It never occurred.
What have you heard?
What have you heard?
Cheeky.
But what of the huge groan, the obvious moan, like at the end of the Lipscomb's Companion? The ham-fisted weirdo? The obvious punt? What of the fatuous reprobate? And what became of all his hollow vocalizations?
Yes, what did become of the fatuous reprobate in all his hollow vocalizations?
Are these the ones you have in mind?
Differing leaves have browned. Most of them are falling down. And the sky? Perceive it? Grey. I myself have just been out. I've been strutting all about on this dark December day. I'd be secure, inured and warm, if this sun set in CA. A golden slumber sort of dreaming on a cold day like today. All sorts of California scheming on a big day like today. Okay.
Yep, them's the ones. The hollow vocalizations of the fatuous reprobate have obviously been kept intact.
Hello! Please be in Nero's Neptune!
The Titanic sails at dawn!
We represent the Lollipop League!
Away with you! Our children present! This long road.
Not that long.
We turn for the weather to our Johnny on the spot, Nicholas Crabtree, or perhaps his sister. What's the weather like in Dorset, Nicholas?
Darkling! Storm encrusted!
We've had a bit of rain and all that. Theatre Hours brought to you tonight from the arms of someone new. I've been cut off. Oh no, I've been cut off. It's an emergency.
for your trousers.
Get one of us for your hair.
This segment of grainy, staticky telephone drama is brought to you by the Samsonized brothers of the Honorable T.F. Snow.
Dust and feathers preserved and kept in circulation by Samsonized.
Featuring in-layer day glow for all shapes and sizes, beginning with 38245 meter cycles. And if you can't find that, drop it.
Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to introduce you to our host, Charles Snoozer by Speedround.
Lay off the champagne, you nitwit.
Yeah, I thought I was going to be the host.
Is your name Hortense Panfilio?
Who's asking?
Cedric Rappaport?
And what of it?
Well, as I'm sure you're aware,
Careful, friendo.
I'm the long-lost twin brother
Don't say it. I'm warning you.
of Cyril Rappaport.
That tears it. Just you try to walk away, Renee. It's a cement bedspread on the left bank for you forever.
Cyril lets out an ordinary wine.
Sam, who wrote this anyway?
Hush, Norman. Who, in a corner tight as this, you pick up the phone and dial Regnard Cassid.
What about old new rat?
Oh, Agner, how I've missed you.
Out of here, Regnard, you boor. Look at that, Roxy. You can still see his name on the glass.
But darling, you couldn't possibly be connected with those DoorDash delivery murders the police have been calling the pizza toppings, could you?
Why would you think that?
Why would you say it aloud?
What a sticky widget.
With a touch of malfeasance in the night.
He who steals my purse steals trash.
You can say that again.
Mother?
Abbey Road Studios.
You left me, but I never left you.
No left turn unbeknownst.
That isn't how you say it.
Neither how you spray it. Yes, yes.
Don't you say yes to me. I'm telling you.
It's a private line, you know.
Private line. I've been on this line for 2 years.
Abbey Road Studios.
He has become engrossed with the habits of the buzzard, in particular, the effect of its manner of feasting upon its mating habits.
What then is the meaning of all this self-dealing?
Self-dealing? I've been dealing with myself for 2 years!
Welcome to Section 6. It's time to learn another 3 words in Turkish. Cards, letters, thank you. Let me see your passport, please.
Thank you.
Energy and tumble with fragment. Energy and tumble with fragment. Please continue. No laughter on the set, thank you. What am I doing?
These artistic procedures.
This is a neighborhood, not a residential district.
I had 6 kids, and you had 11, but we had 4 more, and they're growing like flowers. Since you've been gone, it sure ain't been heaven, 'cause your kids and my kids are beating up ours. Where, oh where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched so far, I thought I found true love. You met another, and you was gone.
The ginger bounder made to abscond with the Beatles. Transparent.
Uncouth Hell's Angel bastards!
No one can do anything of any use to anyone.
I said, peace! Come!
Or they make time for you and they'll take one look at you and you're the one who will take.
I'm rather bone to pick with you irresponsible knuckleheads. You gotta chill out, too.
Dog likewise continues to recognize the fun.
All written correspondence. We have no message.
The deep clause. The court of law.
I like it.
No.
Cut!
The dog tongue, whatever. And without any sound effect.
This is boredom you can afford by Cyril.
We put the times in it. Now let's gather lilacs and an old brown shoe. God rest you, Barry Bentleton.
I fear, Bentleton. I fear.
The Sam Hill Radio Hour, audio glue for every solution.
It's five-way link-up.
I seem to just like the pause at the stop sign with their motorcycle.
To continue the reading, to continue the recording, press your lips firmly against mine.
Ball 4.
Strike 9.
Fall tour.
Divine.
It's the bottom of the 7th innis. Time for the 7th innis stress.
The name's Bondi. Spam Bondi.
Vomity spam, hideous spam, calamitous spam, horrible spam.
Spam, 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 spam.
Let's hear it for the Royal Orowanian Choir of the Ground, formerly known as the String Bean Singers of the Ethereal Dirt.
Endomanger, 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 oh. How is it exactly that the motorcycle keeps seeming to come at these pivotal moments?
Should we issue a prohibition generally? No motorcycle shall be ridden until, what shall we say, 9 p.m. Have we got a telegraph?
Orowanian.
Yeah,
Royal
you're
Orowanian.
You're not in a motorcycle club, are you?
Excuse me. Wow, that...
We're getting all the funniest,
all the burps.
Let's fart a few times, just for fun. Not because we have to. It's an opportunity. Self-expression. How exactly have you come to exert?
There's another one.
What? We just got it together, and they drove us apart again.
Isn't that the Smiths? What is Joy Division? Oh, perfect for this.
I'll pick the purple pine cones.
Let's hear it for the Royal Orowanian Choir of the Ground.
Royal Orowanian. Royal Orowanian.
Royal Orowanian. Wanian.
Royal Orowanian.
Royal
Royal Orowanian. Royal Orowanian. Royal Orowanian. Royal Orowanian.
Endomanger, 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 oh.
How is it exactly that you've come to exert, or wish to exert, or extend, or come to impel this sort of, one hates to say, trance state upon your listenership?
It is to extend a sense of peace and calm.
Is it working?
No.
I'd like to exert or extend a fat lip.
Let it be known that Roxy can no longer help but recognize that at the moment the illustrious Mr. Hill only has eyes for her daughter Dinksky.
Ow, 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 don't put me on the shelf. Hey, I love you, you love me, that's why we are going to be so happy, so happy.
And the echo extended well beyond the many and their mournful hides. But lo, the lonesomeness was not in the desert. Which reminds me, how is it that the heart, known universally as the seat of feeling, containeth no nerve with which to feel heartache? Take cases of transeptal puncture through the very wall of the heart, and the transverberation heals itself unnoticed, without so much as a falling strain on the violin. It is a mystery deeper than the wells on the hill of the old homestead.
And it's all the Sam.
I resemble that retort. Oh, my dear Dinksky, you are still in the very picture of the springtime, the blossom of your youth. I can't escape the feeling, constant and profound, that had you and I ever gotten ourselves together, baby, we'd have made John and Yoko seem like two strangers on the bus.
Well, I never.
Perhaps that is the core of the problem, darling.
Mr. Hill,
Call me Sam.
if I shared day-old fruit pastry with my neighbor, would that qualify as a stiff retort?
Well, I never.
You old coot.
Dear sir, regarding the paradoxical nervelessness of our deepest seat of feeling, why do you say such things? Even if the heart pierced in surgery shall feel nothing, you cannot expect this of me. I myself have had surgery on my heart, my brain, my oculus, my firestone, and my imagination, and I felt the pain of it each and every time, I can tell you. Are you trying to rip our hearts out from the very center of us? At long last, Senator, have you no anchovies?
Rip them out, sir? No, just place a few tiny tears in a few key places. And I hate anchovies.
Tiny tears, is it? Well, I wish instead you'd tried the healing power of laughter.
Does anyone remember laughter?
From out of nowhere, a bell sounded. It was not the anonymous tinkle of a dinky-winky little angel bell, but one of those iron monstrosities for which the Philadelphia Casting Company
is so rightly famous.
So what are we going to do without a copyright?
What about Harold Arlen eats the old brown stew?
Yes, that has a copyright.
What about Hoagie Carmichael?
What sort of a name is Hoagie?
Yeah, is it like the
What
Earl
sort
of
of a name is
Sandwich?
Michael?
Michael? Earl of Sandwich?
No, Hoagie Carmichael.
Let's go riding in my car.
From out a bell sounded. A bell sounded. From out of nowhere, a bell sounded. Does anyone remember laughter?
And lo, the shadowy figure of a bandaged man lighted on the stair. Calmly he glowed, as calmly as the false dawn when spied by a pair of adult meadowlarks returning to avine consciousness from out of a gentle depth of sleep, from within their well-loved nest. A feeling of well-being crept upon them all, and it signified unto them a genuine pleasure.
And it signified unto them a genuine
It signified unto them a genuine pleasure. Yes, it signified unto them a genuine pleasure. And it signified unto them a genuine pleasure. Signified unto them a genuine pleasure.
And at that moment of profound harmony and contentment, we realized all at once. The villain was Mar-a-Lago. Mar-a-Lago?
Mar-a-Lago of the Swamp Forest.
The very same, in league with the fart monster.
This changes everything.
Five, four, three, two, one. Happy New Year!
May it be a peaceful 1967. Everyone is just flying around.
H is for handwipe used on vacation. I is for isotope, radioactive. J is for juniper, prickly and cactive. K is for king in Shakespearean play. L is for Louvre at Musée d'Orsay. M is misanthropy, cold and ironic. N is a ninth chord, then back to the tonic. O is opłatki, the free Polish wafer. P is the Polish opłatki you pay for.
Q is quixotic, perhaps slightly mocking. R is romantic, and none the less shocking. S is for sunset, wind whipping around. T is for tuba, which grows underground.
U is for universe, full of despair. V is Verschienen, with full head of hair. W for wimpy and Popeye cartoon. X is for xenophobe, howling at moon. Y is for yesty waves, found in Macbeth. Z is the end, which for mortals means death. This is my story, both virile and tragic. Detect all the flaws, and then fix them with magic.
And that's how you solve the carrying case of the burnt toast theory. For all of us here at the Sandhill Theatre of the Far Side, Aurora Borealis.
And for all of us here at the Roman Kinski Theatre of the Mud, we wish you a very happy New Year indeed, and an extremely prosperous 1968. Good night. Ta-ta. Take care of yourselves. Don't plant any wooden nickels in the garden of the farmer, or whatever the saying is.
There's no such saying, Norman. Please, don't you know this? Just wish them a happy New Year. Why must everything always be so involved? Elaborate details here, elaborate details there, and for what? Just a gigantic pain in the creatine. Rosebud my ass.
You know, Samuel, you'd be a lot happier if you'd let a lot more things slide.
Ha, look who's talking.
Ta-ta.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Good night.
Happy New Year.
Legal representation for the Sam Hill Radio Hour provided by Grin and Barrett, proud members, so to speak, of the Guilt By Association. Mr. Schmegeggi's undergarments sanitized by Amicus Briefs, bespoke judicial lingerie for the bench, beach, and office. You won't have justice until you've had Amicus Briefs. All hopped up in Tarnation Outfitters delivered the suits adorning the expanse of Mr. Hill, engineering courtesy of Sanguinetti. Lilies gilt by the Lily Gilding Guild of the Guilt By Association and their Golden Gelding Gilly. Perfect pitch provided by Hillary and Don Larson for the 56 Yankees, with Shohei Ohtani on deck in the near future, no doubt. That's Hillary on piano as well, you lucky devils. Background vocals by Cha Cha Booms, you poor devils. Innuendo by the Cult of Personality. 66 Nixon will handle your immigration and sing your immigration song. Mr. Francophone Penobscot brought his cooler head, and thankfully cooler heads prevailed. The phrase fart monster appears with the encouragement of its originator, Mrs. Candlin Hahn of Chicago, Illinois, not of Willesden Green nor of Shropshire, and in no way subject to Brexit. Regal erotic processes developed by Vassal Ian, whose best-known best practice is nib it in the butt. Vassal Ian has waived his fee for eons, and let's just say that that's not the only thing he has waived. Naked polka, weekend sauerkraut, and meatball saltsman provided by the John Singer Sour Crowd and Jenny Boyd's Naughty Boys for the giant agglutinating quantum nuclear wardrobe of the vast racks of the Midwest, including many in-studio bubbles by Barbara Donuts and Olivia Donut, hysterical anachronism by Norman Conquest Esquire. Wait, that's me. And British history was pilfered by John Winston. Oh no, more lemon juice. There is a note here from Sam Hill. In the absence of lemon, try lime and a rim of salt on the upper lip of the old coconut, old sport. George Harris songs were pilfered by L'Angelo Misterioso and the Lemon Chiffon Choir of the Caterwall, singing He's So Vain. One may hear this on Caterwall Music, the soundtrack to the film Caterwall, currently on the docket, no thanks to Amicus Briefs.
Hold that line!
Lock that kid!
Sir Richard Starkey was pilfered in name only by yours falsely, Sir Richard Starlight, as played by Norman Conquest.
Esquire.
That's you?
I resemble that remark.
Quiet, you old codger. Bubbling gardens of harmony springing up like flowers on the hour via the McCartney legacy. Van Morrison was pilfered by himself, in public no less, despite multiple laws contravening it. You may write to him in the prison of his thoughts and views. Ruby Goldbrick's original Joy Machine was donated anonymously by all of us here at Richard Starlight's Radio Springtime. Further financial considerations contemplated by listeners like you.
Thank you.
And the Free Range Society for making all the spoons of the world more ransom.
You've been listening to Sam Hill Radio Hour proudly presents Burnt Toast Theory by Michael Roeschlein, featuring Carrie Fitch as Sam Hill, Hilary Muckovitz as Winthrop Schmagegi, Roxy Hart, and Dinsky, and Michael Roeschlein as Norman Conquest. For more of this style of comedy, I'd recommend checking out Firesign Theater, the Bonzo Dog Doodah Band, Monty Python, and the Beatles' Christmas Messages. Music included our theme song, Ghost Dance, Kevin MacLeod, and Compotech.com. Check out our show notes for a complete listing of credits for all our sound effects. Sound design and Foley work by Michael Roeschlein. The Wavemaker's assistant director is Jax Clace.
Jax.
Thanks for keeping Wavemakers afloat. And of course, special thanks to the urban spaceman, Benjamin Gartman. If you've enjoyed what you've heard this season, why not recommend Wavemakers to a friend or give us a review on Apple Podcasts? We recently hit the milestone of over 500 downloads. Help us get our nifty 50 and get listeners in all 50 states. We're already up to 35. If you know someone that might enjoy the podcast in Oklahoma, Pennsylvania, or South Carolina, how about sending a link their way? We'll be returning in February with an unconventional romance just in time for Valentine's Day. Stop Dragging My Heart Around by Carrie and Nora Fitch. Wavemakers audio plays are recorded and edited by me, Hilary Muckovitz, here in the Malibu of the Midwest, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Thanks for listening. Until next time, keep making waves.